Here in this session, you are going to know about the differences between a TCP and UDP. Very important topic here. What are the differences here? The type of connection. The TCP maintains a which type of connection? Connection oriented. That means TCP is a connection oriented protocol. What is a connection oriented protocol here? Which means that the connection needs to be established before the data transmitted over the network. Here, before that means free communication or free communication. Before free communication, you are going to establishing the connection between a server as well as the client. That's why it is called here connection oriented communication. Here, coming to the UDP is a connection-less communication. Here, this is a connectionless protocol. What is a connectionless protocol here? It sends data without checking whether system is ready to receive or not. Here, always sending data. It cannot irrespective of anything. Irrespective of anything, it always sending the data. Here, that is called here connectionless service. And then reliability. Here, coming to the reliability, TCP is a reliable protocol. Why it is reliable protocol here? It provides a assurance for delivery of packets. Here there is a connection establishment is there. Connection establishment in the sense server and client establishing the connection. That means there is a guarantee that the particular packet delivered to the particular destination. That's why it is a reliable protocol. UDP is an unreliable protocol. Why it is unreliable protocol? It does not take the guarantee for the delivery of packets. Here, that is a important thing. That means there is no guarantee here. Why? Because it does not establish the connection. Here, why? Because it does not checking the whether the particular destination having the connected or not. You cannot check, and then it will send a data. That is a unreliability. The unreliability maintained by the UDP. Here, speed. The TCP is slower than the UDP compared to the this UDP. It is a slower. Why? Because there is a connection establishment process is there in the TCP. There is a flow control mechanism is there in TCP. Flow control mechanism in the sense the proper the proper data sent to the source to destination. That means always TCP sending the proper data. That's why that's a slower. And then error checking by using checksum, whether particular, that means in order checking the information, error checking mechanisms are there. That's why, and not only that one here provides a assurance for the delivery of packets. Delivery of packets. That's why it is a, that means how to check the all these concepts. That's why it is a slower than the UDP. And then UDP is a faster. What is why it is faster here? Does not guarantee that delivery of packets. Yeah, there is no guarantee. For example, I am having a for example I am telling you one thing here. I am taking the book post or speed post or general book post or speed post. I am doing the speed post. Speed post in the sense there is a guarantee that I am paying the more money and then they will give a slip. Here TCP is a just like a speed post. Coming to the UDP, general post, there is a guarantee. There is no guarantee whether the particular cover will reach the destination or not. Header size. The size of TCP is a 20 bytes. The size of the UDP is a 8 bytes. And then acknowledgement. The TCP uses a three-way handshaking. What is the three-way handshaking? First, establishing a connection. That means for establishing the connection, client sends a sequence number, and then server receives that sequence number, and server again sends a sequence number with a acknowledgement, and then again the client sends a acknowledgement. This is called here three-way handshaking process here. Here the sender always receives the acknowledgement, then the sender will send say data. TCP has the ability to resend the last data packets. That means it's having the acknowledgement mechanism in a TCP. That is a main reason you are using the TCP protocol. TCP very reliable protocol. UDP is not wait for the acknowledgement. Here it's not wait for the acknowledgement, it just sends the data. It always sending the data only. That means that's why it is not a reliable protocol. That means you are not having any acknowledgement mechanism in a UDP. And then the flow control mechanism. Wow, what is the flow control mechanism? The sender will transfer the proper data, the flow control by using this is a that means in the computer network you have the flow control mechanism. The what is the meaning this one sender always sends a proper data. It follows a flow control mechanism in which too many packets cannot be sent to the receiver at the same time. Why? Because it sends a one packet. After getting acknowledgement, again it sends another packet. It's not sending the too many packets at a time. That means it's a sends a proper data to the server. And then UDP. This protocol does not follows the flow control mechanism. Coming to the TCP having the error control mechanism. Here, what is the error control mechanism here? The you will perform in the error control mechanism error checking, error checking by using checksum. When the data is corrupted, then data is retransmitted to the receiver. That is a advantages in a TCP. Here the UDP does not perform any error checking and also does not resend the loss of packet. That is it. That means even though these advantages are there, UDP is faster than the TCP. That is one of the advantages. These are all references. If you need, in the next class, we will discuss about the IP addresses. What is the IP address? What are the different IP addresses available? And then what is the format of IP address? And then you have a two different addresses are there, IP version 4 as well as the IP version 6. IP version 4 is in the format, that means it's having the 32 addresses, 2 power 32 addresses are there. That means that's having the different addresses. And then IP version 6 having the 2 power 128 addresses are there. That means you will discuss about the different information regarding the IP addresses in the next class. Okay, thank you.